Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is Professor Euloge Nkounkou, the first Doctor of Philosophy in International Petroleum, Minerals and Energy, Warlura Kwachita, international, permanent, expert, diplomat, attorney of United Nations, and who are elected Secretary General of United Nations. And you have, as you can see, we have the temporary badge. Okay, we have the temporary badge. Why they put attendee here? Because they call me, when they call me, to notify me that I'm elected Secretary General of United Nations on UNGA 75. UNGA 75. So they call me to notify me that you know, the people voted for you have to notify officially that you are elected. So this is a badge for United Nations. You can see it, the badge of United Nations. So they recognize that I'm a United Nations expert. So Professor Euloge Nkounkou, they recognize that I'm a United Nations Lura Kwachita and elected, you can see it, elected Secretary General of United Nations. So we have temporary badge. That UNGA 74 give to us. We have a temporary badge. So we will change this badge when we will get at New York. We are not going to shorn in, but to shorn on the Charter of the United Nations that we will protect we people. We will serve. We will be in the service of public and not in private. Public. We will serve we people, and we will apply our program. You know already. You will know already. Today we are August 29, 2022, and I came to do this message because sometime you are worried, and I saw men saying where he is, tell him to come back. But I didn't go anywhere. I saw many women that start by the White House. You can see the White House, Karine Jean-Pierre, when she have to respond the question, she have to see the threat, the height of the shoulder, and you know, to lie, to do whatever they want. You cannot lead the White House has a public service on lie. You abuse American people. It's the same in each country. You cannot lead public services by lying, and you are abusing your citizens. And when you abuse them, you use them by in the electoral process. After that, after electoral process, you have to kill them because you have to pay blood of tax. That's what we have to hand. So today, August 29, 2022. So we don't want people use our birthday, you know, our birthday. We will have to control our birthday, because if they use it spiritually, it's not good. To a short message, I don't have many things to say. We are in the process of going. Don't vote again, because if you vote, when people elected me, will go again to vote. Over 500 vote. Over. So there are many voted. Have you seen, since you born, the vote over 500 times overturned? So don't go to distraction. We don't have this time. We don't have any more time for that. My fight, you know that if it was just only my country, I could go, I have everything high profile. When you finish to lead the White House, when you work with Russia, when you work with the South Korean and Korean, Ban Ki-moon, when you worked with Kofi Annan, when you worked Paris, France, UK and everything, when you work with them, we have a when you work with the Canada and all country, Dragon and Australia, we have Latin America, we have a very high profile that in my country, my family and me were not going to be in need. So everything I will do, I will succeed. But the problem of my fight is for we people of around, we people of China, we people of France, we people of Germany, we people of UK, we people of United States, we people of Ukrainian, China, Tibet, everywhere. In each country there is a debt, arbitrary detention, trade of women. In South Africa, I can see it. Trade of women. In Kenya, we see it. So, trade of women, secret trade of women, killing women in secret, killing their husband or their fiancé, lying, conspiracy, and that is under the Charter of the United Nations that were the custodian. Under the Charter of United Nations that were the custodian, it's the threat and the security, the threat of peace and international security. Peace, the threat of peace and international security. So people are doing that. We are not going to let them now to do what they were doing. And they threaten also president. I was very clear. Tell me, since you born, you never see someone they beg to be a president. Since you born, you never see someone they beg to be president. We say again, we don't need the superpower. Give it to those who are competing to be president and everything, have ambition, personal. Me, I'm not at the level of personal ambition, because right now I have international support. Iran is not going to let me down. Saudi Arabia is not going to let me down. China stand in the Security Council. China says, the Minister of Foreign Affairs says in the beginning, China, okay, we don't know much for Russia, but China stand. We have also Belarus, you know, the President Lukashenko and I, we save we save many, many children at the border, and the family refugee at the border of Poland. You know, so that the ally, and the matter of, they know that my ally have to respect also the Charter of United Nations, not killing their own citizen. They are not going to kill their own citizen. They are not going to threaten women and put them in jail. The good leader is the one to protect, not go to kill. So you see the threat in DRC, the threat of women and men in DRC, where you take all mineral around the world, you take it. But you say that they should not have an army. You give arms to militia and to come to kill our people. Know that we are the same people. People in Congo-Brazzaville, people of DRC, we are just the same people. We are same people. We talk the same language, we eat the same food, and everything. So when you touch DRC, you touch also Congo-Brazzaville. But I want to go to enter in the vision of Kwame Nkrumah and Kofi Annan. Kofi Annan said that when you touch one country in Africa, it's all country you touch. And Gaddafi also said that, don't see the color I have, but united Africa. That would, but like the same in Europe, like the same in NATO. When you touch one member of NATO, it's all country. It's like also the same in former Pact of Varsovia. When you touch one member there, it's all. And I want just to bring ambiguity of the case of Ukraine. Ukraine, I check, so Ukraine is still a member of Varsovia. So it's still a member of Varsovia. So that is empêche Ukraine to be in NATO. And that one more element show that people are leading the world, try to lead the world, are just mindless. So I want to check. Ukraine is still a part of the Pact of Varsovia. Still a part there. So the treaty is still valid. So, but no one talked about that. That's why I'm elected Secretary General. I have the most high intelligence to lead. I'm the most competent to lead all nations. We have a resources, we have a mind, we have a global mind for that. Also, my last message is for today. For today, my last message is to all army. The fight we start is not for only my country, only my situation. How about your situation? If we talked only about my situation, that's why I never talked about my situation. I know I suffer. They deny me food. They deny me to eat until today. They deny me food. They deny me housing and everything. But we are not stick on that. We are fighting that what they deny to me is they deny it to you too. There are many women today, they cannot, even if they give them a white car to drive, they fear to drive. Now, because they threaten them in car crash. So they are in jail, they are not free. This morning they sent me a group of ladies. One, you know, in hotel we have a room in public. In hotel we have a room, bathroom in public. So usually when you pass, so the camera see you and everything. The camera see you and everything. I wake up this morning, I want to go to the bathroom, but they told me you have to go down the first floor. So I said, okay, I'm elected Secretary General, so I have to leave the 2 to go to the first floor. I was so happy. But what I didn't understand that when I tried to get there, some lady were following me because I have trial here. Some lady were following me, take a photo, and inside there is a lady was there waiting for me. Immediately, God told me, don't get in this trap. Okay, so I go back in my room, waiting this lady finish, so that I can go to the bathroom. There are many showers there. I go back. When I came back, the other lady was there, said, he's coming. And immediately I saw one lady in the first floor, get in with the towel. I said, I look at her, so I go, I close the shower and I take the shower. When I finish, this lady was only there, so do the hair there, and I said, I'm not Dominique Strauss-Kahn. I'm not Dominique Strauss-Kahn. This is the new Nafissatou Diallo, the new Nafissatou Diallo, but the white Nafissatou Diallo. I dated white, so there is no problem for me. But now the level I have, I left. I'm not going to change wife every day, each month, like they say in orgy. You become a prostitute. No, let me choose myself. I had a commitment. Did you study a contract? If we have to break all gas contract, if you have to break it, it's the same in the contract of marriage. When you get a commitment, you sign a contract, you have to be loyal. My mother told me, don't cheat, even if the other is cheating. She will discover that when she's cheating, she will discover that you are not like her. Especially when she accepts you. She said that you will be my husband forever. Okay, so we know that she didn't have a choice, but there is many things past there we have to clear. Mandela didn't leave really like that. Said after the prison, they said, okay, did write when they bring the photo to Mandela in the prison. They bring the photo to Mandela in the prison. That how Winnie was with Malema, like Eve with Blé Goudé or whatever they say. Mandela want to commit suicide in prison, but me, I'm happy of that. So even if when they kill my mother, I'm happy. They see me crying. You never see me crying. They will go to manufacture a video that I cry. I cry in my heart, inside here. Okay, but she's a diplomat. She's a diplomat. She gave me her passport. She's a diplomat until we clear the situation. I want to tell all army that they told you they are calling the chef d'état-major. They are calling the chef d'état-major because they control the chef d'état-major, but they don't control all army. They control the chef d'état-major, they control the president, they control the chef d'état-major or the secretary, cabinet secretary of defense, but they don't control we people. Military has we people, soldier has we people. So we told you yesterday that we give them, the oppressor, until the 1st September, to solve out this issue, because you are blocked. You are blocked when they block your Secretary General, because we are together. We people and we people choose me. I never choose myself. Okay, it's we people you see at the place of nation, of all nations, choose me. So when they try to deny me to sit there and to protect you, they deny your will, they deny your security, they deny also your cash for all. They deny also your job for all. They deny also your freedom. They deny your justice. They deny your health. They deny your right to choose your loved one, woman or man. You have to choose. They deny this right. That's why I'm calling all soldiers around the world, all military around the world. There is no one country can lead the front, multi-front, have a sufficient army, can go to the front. Hitler tried, but he could not. Hitler captured France. Hitler tried to capture France, capture Czechoslovakia. When the President Aisha bowed down, and he captured Austria, because Austria was his own country. Hitler tried to capture Danzig, Poland, and tried to capture, to break the Pacta Germano-Soviétic, but Russia was tactical, more intelligent, that to destroy all supply of oil and gas in Baku. They destroy it, you know, from Vladivostok, from Leningrad to Vladivostok. They were destroying, and to bring them where it's more cold. It's more cold. That's what they did to me when they exposed me in winter. It's more cold. Okay, but Hitler lose, despite he got France, because France came to take our ancestors to fight to save France. He lose. So today Obama cannot lead the war in Pakistan. I never see the war that a country like America win the war. I analyze the war of Vietnam. They left Vietnam like that, without winning. Look at, they went in Iraq, they destroyed Iraq. They went in Afghanistan, you see how they ran away from Afghanistan. 2,000 people died there. So in Syria is the same. So that's why you are telling, we lead America not to go 7 years. When I lead America, I didn't bring America to the war. But I stand with America to build the economy, prosperity for all, the same program I built in France, UK, and everywhere. It's not me. COVID is you. You want to destroy what we built for a long time. So we are not going to come back again in the system. We are a new system, so that that's why we say that we are not going to wait anymore. It's dangerous, the situation. When you see a little girl like this, little girl telling to his father, "Oh, father, can I use you for ritual?" So they come to confiscate. They come to confiscate your children, your daughter, your boy, and they initiate them. And this little boy and this little girl have to decide if you have to die or not. So manipulated by a foreigner. That the reality is. And the situation is not only Europe, but it's in America. Black American, white American face this kind of situation. But Latino America, no one show the camera in Latin America. No one showed them. The women of Latin America were the first support me with Pope Francis. After the woman of Saudi Arabia. After Elizabeth Api. And today many women around the world and many men. I don't want to be, I refuse, because they try to trap me to be president of the deep state. I refuse. My thesis worked to find a solution between the new world order. You can see it in the TV when they trap Oprah in TV. OWN. You see the TV of Oprah. When I apply biomathematics, I can know that. So Oprah didn't have a choice. But today she's under the protection of the Secretary General of United Nations. In past, he was in the protection with Freemasonry. So she have to date. She have to date the men there are in Freemasonry to hide. My sister Janet Jackson have to run away in Arabic fund, a protector of Emirates. My sister Naomi Campbell ran away in Russia to have protection. But how Louis Farrakhan Today they are using Barack Obama to kill. Is Barack Obama killed Bosman with his master. So I'm calling this, it's not only my situation. If not, people could not come to look for me. They are looking. So this morning I was at the place of mission, but I get connection, so I have to leave there soon. But there is a reality. When I see my sister in Kenya and Dr. Mumbi, when she speaks, I can see her face, how they threaten her. So only me can set them free. I can see Jean-Pierre, Karine Jean-Pierre, at the White House when she speaks, how she is scared because she sees the eyes can be the eyes of a threat. The eyes, when you look, the look of threat. So, like this. We don't want this anymore. Why the betrayal Lise Chenet? Why Madame Zelensky have to come to US? Why, when people decided to go to kill Putin, I stood alone. That time Putin know that we are not a joke. If I'm lying, all presidents, even if in the UN vote, many presidents make anonymous. They vote, but they don't want them to know who they vote. So no president stand for Russia. Even if Germany benefit the gas of Russia, no one. I know the Chancellor Schulz is there. The Chancellor Gerhard Schröder is still there. Angela Merkel, but no one have a courage to stand for Putin. And when I stand firm for Putin, I stand firm for Zelensky. I said, stop. Be protected, but stop to killing innocent people. Then other countries started to talk about that. So I'm not going to take this glory of success. What we need is not to be a superpower president, no. Secretary General. Secretary General, what Secretary General means is to cooperate, to negotiate with the government, not to go to take the place of president. I'm not interested. I have a high profile. I'm not interested to go to take the place of Donald Trump or the place of Macky Sall, the place of Johnson, the place of. I'm not interested. People elected, not a president, but elected the Secretary General of the United Nations. So my job is to make sure that the government respect international law, the Charter of United Nations, and to maintain the peace where these people are making a conflict. But myself, they deny me food, they deny me access to health care is fundamental. I ask to start to fly, to go to Qatar so that I can have health care. They deny me. They deny me also my passport. So this is fundamental right. Fundamental right. That's why I'm calling all armies. Le pays n'appartient pas seulement au chef d'état-major. On a vu des chefs d'état-major. Le général Nkounkou en Côte d'Ivoire a abandonné le président, non? Donc ça veut dire que le peuple a le pouvoir. On a vu chez moi le général Jean-Marie Michel Nkounkou être tué, emprisonné et tué. On a vu, vous avez vu les généraux russes être tués, non? Les généraux russes, c'est moi qui ai intervenu, sinon ils allaient continuer là. Vous avez vu le général Flynn du Pentagone et le général Millet ne pouvaient plus. L'Amérique est en danger. The Treaty of American Security during COVID is the threat of national security. The General Millet could not speak, Obama could not speak, Biden could not fight, Donald Trump, fear, was scared. Dr. Fauci was in danger. But I stood. I'm more than general of forces army. So I'm not calling you as the president of deep state or superpower. We don't need a superpower. We want international service. We want more cooperation. We want to apply our program, health for all, justice for all, freedom for all, cash for all, economic prosperity for all, business for all. So that our program is known already. So Secretary General, if I get in president of deep state, I will be responsible, I will be accountable of the death of many, they kill in COVID, Omicron. This is not a joke. If they can deny me to go to make healthcare, that means they were planning to kill me in secret. Because healthcare is fundamental. Healthcare is fundamental. That's why I'm calling all army around the world. The army, there is no country can succeed in many fronts. I'm calling the army of India. I'm calling the army of North Korea. I'm calling the army of Japan. I'm calling the army of Germany. I'm calling the army of South Africa. I'm calling the army of Kenya. I'm calling the army of, DRC doesn't have an army, but the army of Chad. I'm calling the army of Tanzania. I'm calling the army of South Sudan. I'm calling the army of Belarus. I'm calling the army of Kazakhstan. I'm calling the army to stand, because this is not the threat only for me, but each country. Now there are people that are killing, disappearance, there are abuse. And those abuse, you know their name. I show you their name. You know that. So they have to feel that they are not private, cannot be above all nations. They are private, they are just individual. Okay? So I'm calling you to be ready from now 29 to the 1st September. The 1st September. Okay? This morning, Freemasonry sent me a small message to say about the 5th September. 5th, okay. Because Freemasonry wants to set the free people on the 5th. But that's to solve the question of the peaceful transfer of power between appointed Secretary General Antonio Guterres and elected Secretary General Professor Euloge and Nkounkou. So we have to find the date of the transfer of power. You cannot block people just for personal interest. Many people are dying and will die. Even if those try to make opposition, they will die. They will lose power and they will die. It's not me going to kill them, but their master, because they have a contract. The son, you have to die in this date. You have to die in this date. Me, I will abolish all this contract to set you free. That's what I can do to keep you alive with your family. You make a mistake to sign a contract with darkness, president, civil society, bishop, religious, nun, Muslim. You sign a contract and they give you the date you have to die. These people are not a job. Me, I'm coming to abolish that. To set you free. To set you free with your family. I'm giving you a chance to live. It's not only for me, but for you. You know, me, I don't care of the threat of death. The date that I went in Rockefeller territory in Texas to build economy when they are Texas, to build economy when Americans are hungry, stomach empty, struggling. When you have a credit card and you will lose your credit, you are finished in capitalist society. Imagine these black didn't adapt themselves in this situation. So and at that time when you're hungry, when you are weak, they will call you. They will call you to enter in the Freemasonry, and if you refuse, they remove you from the house. You become homeless, marginalized. Many high level of suicide. I never see many high level of suicide, but not only in America. I saw ladies in Russia. Come from Russia, they told me here, there is nothing I can do. These people are everywhere. There is nothing I can do. She wants to commit suicide. They make them hungry. They make them sleep outside. After when they call them, they give them correction. Okay, they will say yes, and they give them drug to sell. Because when you say no, the only way you to survive is to sell the drug. We don't want that. We want to give job for all. That's what we're going to do, our program. If you agree with that, if women and men around the world, you agree with that, you must be free, because see the Dalai Lama. There is a speech I did for the Dalai Lama. When soon as China become an ally, I'm international negotiator. You see, I'm international negotiator. I'm international negotiator. So I'm a diplomat. So soon as they try to make us in opposition with China, but we always tell our ally, respect human rights, respect your. China is a member of Security Council like Russia. Respect, protect your people. You don't protect me, but protect your people. Follow human rights. Your international obligation is to care, to protect about your people, give them job. think about their prosperity, not to kill them, to sell them to Freemasonry is a foreigner tactic, foreigner chain. You are selling your mama, your papa there. We receive appreciation with people of Israel. Okay, people of Israel. They are in opposition with the Zionists. You know, in Israel, the mosaic of Israel, there is Arab there. There is a Zionist. The Zionist is the Zionist when you see Hitler, put Hitler in the power, Zionist. Okay, Zionist, Z, Zurich. But there are Orthodox there. They shut their mouth. I have a friend for Justin Trudeau can tell me in Snowdon, there is Orthodox there. Snowdon, Côte des Neiges in Montreal. I have a friend there, and they received me. And when I was making my master in infrastructure, so that's where I started to know Jewish people. No, that's the second time. The first, it was here when I was at the University of Lausanne. When I see that they put down the Bank of Swiss, they remove banking secret of Swiss. And Swiss have to pay the Jewish, because when Hitler was killing them, the Jewish come here in Swiss, at Basel there, they make a barrier, and sometimes the Swiss take their gold and everything, and they send them back there by deportation. The deportation is very bad. The thing I will do when I reach at New York is to counsel, to make sure that the country respect the agreement of the Article 33 against not sending refugees back in their country when they fear persecution. So that time Swiss were deporting, that's why deportation is bad. That's one thing, but me, I'm diplomat, so the deportation does the work, extradition does the work. That's why I want it for all of you, because me, I'm protected. But you see me with the police, with everything. But how about you? How long we're going to wait? How long we're going to wait? Lise Chenet, Elizabeth Warren. How long we're going to wait? You saw that they respected. Elizabeth voted for us. Went, even if it's G7. I saw the carpet, blue carpet. I saw it myself. There is no video that is a courageous woman, Elizabeth II. There is no video. She denied that we didn't vote for him. There is no video. She does a betrayal like my own people in Africa. She does the betrayal. Never Elizabeth denied that she voted for me. Never. These people want to make suspicion and everything until she saw that when they killed her husband, I was there. I was there to stand, to support her and to protect her. It's the same old woman you see there. I talked about them. I threatened their government. You are a savage if you kill woman, you jail woman. You are a savage. We must let you the respect. That's what we're going to do. So, je demande donc aux armées, je ne veux pas être le président de la deep state, tout puissant, non. Je n'ai pas besoin de votre place. On vous a mis président là-bas et tout ça. Je n'ai pas besoin de votre place. J'ai été élu par tous les peuples comme secrétaire général des Nations Unies. Mais on bloque à votre secrétaire général le passeport diplomatique. Le passeport diplomatique et l'accès pour aller commencer le travail à New York. Le travail pour vous, parce que ce n'est pas seulement un pays qui est dans une situation difficile. Il y a des pays européens qui sont dans des situations difficiles. Il y a des pays africains, il y a des pays de l'Amérique latine, l'Australie. Moi, je suis un très grand négociateur. Regarde, pour aller me connecter avec le Premier ministre Morrison, pour sauver la reine, lorsque j'ai donné un ordre pour que la reine puisse aller en Nouvelle-Zélande et au Canada. J'ai eu des partenaires. Lorsque il s'agissait de sauver, moi-même j'étais avec le Covid, on est en train de me tuer, mais de sauver les enfants à la frontière de la Biélorussie et tout ça. J'ai eu un allié, le président Loukachenko. Vous avez vu comment il a envoyé les avions sauver ces enfants-là et les a sauvés. Donc ma diplomatie est plus forte que tout. C'est pas facile de convaincre la reine Elisabeth. C'est pas facile. La diplomatie, je suis allé quand Hollande était au pouvoir, Hollande Sarkozy, je suis allé en France négocier. Donc ce qu'on voulait faire de moi, non, l'hiver et tout ça, ça relève de la bassesse, de la petitesse. Ça ne me diminue pas du tout. Je demande donc, si les chefs d'état-major sont contrôlés, si les présidents sont contrôlés, alors, soldats, c'est maintenant qu'il faut protéger les peuples. Venez avec nous du 31 septembre, du 31 septembre au 5 septembre. Parce que nous avons voulu partir d'ici le 1er septembre pour le Qatar. Après le Qatar, arriver à New York. Mais les francs-maçons liés au 5 veulent nous amener au 5 septembre. Au 5 septembre. Bon, on leur donne un peu de flexibilité. Mais pendant ce temps, anticiper, parce que eux, quand ils prennent un peu du temps, ils planifient quelque chose. Donc, anticiper la protection. Ne dormez pas. Vaillants, armés. Vaillants, armés. Nous allons coopérer comme secrétaire général des Nations Unies. Nous allons appeler vos représentants à New York. Mais notre rôle, c'est de protéger, non pas de tuer. Our job is to protect, not to kill. Dear army, dear police. You start to take paid for Freemasonry. If Freemasonry give you paid, accept that because you need it. Accept this money, you need it. It's not corruption, it's that themselves give you the money. But never, never sell your wife, your husband, your children. When you sell them to kill, you get money, but the money alone, what are you going to have? You need your husband, you need your children. You give your children the Holocaust in Masonry. So, I hope that you get my message, that our program today, we are August 29, 2022. don't get in the trap of Freemasonry. Your elected Secretary General, they send a lady to come to my bathroom. I'm not Dominique Strauss-Kahn. I'm a Gia. I'm not Samson, failed from Dalai. And also these black men, just they take me, when I go to the bathroom, they take me the photo and they send it, no, you have to do a vote. Don't vote again. You're wasting your time, What we need, you show me on the 1st September, show me on the 1st September that you are with your people, all army outside, The money you get from oppressor, when you spend it, is finished. Let us build the economy in your country, so your salary will be permanent. You can be, in Kenya, I didn't have a salary of the White House. I didn't have a Air Force One jet. They were paying me small salary in Queer, but I was very happy. And this small salary, I make a lot of contribution. Donc voilà mon message aux peuples armés. My message to all army from Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Australia, Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, all forces army. Don't rely on your president, not rely, because they are banning like that. So I'm calling the 1st September. Let us anticipate the 3rd September. The 3rd September. 3. The 3rd September to 5 September. Le 3 septembre. Donc, nous allons anticiper demain, septembre, le 30 2022. Toutes les forces armées et tous les peuples dehors, sur la rue, ne comptez plus sur vos présidents parce qu'ils sont les mêmes liés. Ne comptez plus sur vos chefs d'état-major parce que le chef d'état-major représente l'armée pour défendre l'intégrité territoriale. Mais le chef d'état-major est au service des étrangers. Donc, je donne l'ordre. Le 30 septembre au 5 septembre, tous les militaires dehors. Tous les militaires dehors avec les peuples. Je veux voir ça dans toutes les nations. Il faut que l'événement soit filmé dans toutes les nations, que ce soit en Chine, que ce soit en France, les gilets jaunes, que ce soit en France, les gilets jaunes, que ce soit à Londres là-bas, acheminez-vous vers la maison des Rothschild. Comme ça, ils vont savoir qu'ils n'ont pas le pouvoir, ils sont des privés. C'est le peuple qui a le pouvoir. Le peuple est souverain. Le souverain, c'est le peuple. Mais la suprématie, c'est le droit. Le droit. We have to save. Don't get. They make a post. People are laughing. Don't get in the laugh. Look at. They deny you access to eat. They deny you access to see your loved one. They deny you the access to go. They confiscate your baby. So you cannot laugh. They confiscate your salary, your income. You suffer a lot to make your business, but they confiscate someone you don't know. Confiscate. It's not normal that in your family, little girl asked to her mother, "Mother, can I sacrifice you?" That's what I hear. The little girl said to her mother, "Mother, can I sacrifice you? Sacrifice you in a ritual?" So The little girl, they confiscate it, they go to initiate in cemetery, they initiate her and everything. And when the little girl will say, today, take to foreigner, take my mother, and they kill, that is not normal. The little girl said to the father, can I sacrifice you? When foreigner come, tell your little girl, show me in your family who is going to take. The little girl will say, take my dad, and then they sacrifice your dad. And today you are many in the corner. I receive every day many messages. Today I was at the place of the nation. I didn't do a speech for security. I came here to do the speech in this house. So, are you for abolition of your contract of debt? You will leave your children, you will leave your husband. Are you for justice, for freedom? Then stand with me. Okay? We have to give them to take the seat the 1st September. We don't care if they want to get a 5th, but we have to take the seat the 1st September. So I have to show you the diplomatic passport. If we don't do the diplomatic passport, we need, like Madame Zelensky said, we need legitimate defense. So 51, Article 51 of the Charter of United Nations. Why legitimate defense? Many years now you voted, they deny access to freedom. They are denying you access, that attack. They deny you access to see your children. They deny you access to see your loved one, that attack. They deny you access to Medicare. They impose you surgery, secret surgery, punishment surgery. They take your business. You want to suffer to do the business. They take it. But attack. And also they are killing you. They are killing your family. That attack, we have a right for legitimate defense. 5 under the 51 article of the Charter of the United Nations. God save you, God protect you until we see that. But I'm giving you my program. Tomorrow, all military, all people outside. I want to see it. Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, India, France, UK. In London, they have to see that there are British fight for right, what is right. United States of America, Russia. Not to reverse your president, but only to demonstrate that those come to kill you tomorrow, they have to be shame on them. So show that you are with life, you are pro-life. Don't go to vote, go to on the street.